Are you a security professional in Boston? Then you should join us for a live CISO Series podcast recording. Check out the events page at CISOseries.com for details.
From the CISO Series, it's Cybersecurity Headlines.
These are the cybersecurity headlines for Monday, April 6th, 2026. I'm Steve Prentice. 36 malicious NPM packages exploited to deploy persistent implants. Researchers at security firm SafeDep have discovered 36 malicious packages in the NPM registry disguised as Strapi CMS plugins, but which come with different payloads to facilitate Redis and PostgreSQL exploitation, deploy reverse shells, harvest credentials, and drop a persistent implant. They follow a naming convention starting with Strapi plugin and then phrases like cron, C-R-O-N, database or server to fool unsuspecting developers into downloading them. A report published by Group IB in February revealed that software supply chain attacks have become, quote, the dominant force reshaping the global cyber threat landscape, end quote, with threat actors pursuing trusted vendors, open source software, SaaS platforms, browser extensions, and managed service providers to gain inherited access to hundreds of downstream organizations. Hundreds of millions to be cut from CISA in proposed budget. According to a summary released Friday, the president's fiscal 2027 budget threatens to slash CISA's budget by $707 million, although a separate budget document suggests a smaller cut of $361 million. The discrepancy is, quote, possibly due to the comparison points amid budget uncertainty for CISA's parent agency, the Department of Homeland Security, end quote. Prior to the current administration, the agency's budget had been $3 billion. It was noted by Cyberscoop that the 2027 budget summary, quote, recycles identical language from the 2026 budget summary and makes references to ending programs that CISA has already shuttered, end quote. Hackers exploit React2Shell in automated credential theft campaign. Bleeping Computer is reporting on a wave of exploitation of React2Shell in a large-scale campaign to automatically steal credentials. According to its report, quote, at least 766 hosts across various cloud providers and geographies have been compromised to collect database and AWS credentials, SSH private keys, API keys, cloud tokens, and environment secrets, end quote. This operation uses a framework named Nexus Listener and sends automated scripts to extract and exfiltrate sensitive data from various applications. Cisco Talos is attributing the campaign to a threat group named UAT 10608. Fortinet patches actively exploited vulnerability in FortiClient EMS. Fortinet has released out-of-band patches for this flaw, which has a CVSS score of 9.1 and which has been described as a pre-authentication API access bypass leading to privilege escalation. The issue affects FortiClient EMS versions 7.4.5 through 7.4.6. It is expected to be fully patched in the upcoming version 7.4.7, although the company has released a hotfix to address it in the meantime. Successful exploitation of the flaw could allow an unauthenticated attacker to sidestep API authentication and authorization protections and execute malicious code or commands via crafted requests. Huge thanks to our sponsor, Vanta. Risk and regulation is ramping up, and customers expect proof of security just to do business. Vanta's automation brings compliance, risk, and customer trust together on one AI-powered platform. So whether you are prepping for a SOC 2 or running an enterprise GRC program, Vanta keeps you secure and keeps your deals moving. Learn more at vanta.com/CISO, that is VANTA.com/CISO. CERT EU Cyber Agency attributes European Commission data breach to Team PCP. Following up on two stories we brought you in the past couple of weeks, the European Union's cybersecurity agency, CERT EU, announced on Thursday that the hacking group Team PCP conducted the massive data breach at the European Commission. The hackers did so by breaking into the Commission's AWS account. It stole about 92 gigabytes of compressed data. The hack relied on, quote, the misuse of a secret Amazon API key and involved the Commission's Europa.eu platform, which lives on AWS cloud infrastructure and is used by EU states to host websites belonging to bloc entities, end quote. It was shiny hunters that then accessed the stolen data. Massachusetts emergency communications system suffers a cyber attack. The specific communications system is used by several small towns across northern Massachusetts. The Patriot Regional Emergency Communications Center said, quote, the intrusion impacted town and public safety computer systems, end quote. 911 phone systems still worked, but non-emergency and business phone lines are out of service. The towns affected, Pepperell, Ashby, Dunstable, Groton, and some others, serve as a regional hub for receiving emergency calls and dispatching police, fire, or medical services. No further details about the hack or the group behind it have yet been released. Hims and Hers suffers Zendesk-related breach. Hims and Hers is an American telehealth company specializing in the direct-to-consumer healthcare space, providing subscription-based treatments for hair loss, ED, mental health, skin care, weight loss, and other conditions or needs. Bleeping Computer was told that the threat actors used the Okta SSO account to access the Hims and Hers Zendesk instance, where they stole millions of support tickets in early February of this year. The information exposed, quote, may include names, contact information, and other unspecified data likely related to the support request submitted in each case. But the company underlined that no medical records or doctor communications were compromised. Engineer admits to locking thousands of Windows devices in extortion plot. According to court documents, 57-year-old Daniel Rhyne, R-H-Y-N-E, from Kansas City, Missouri, has pleaded guilty to locking Windows admins out of 254 servers as part of a failed extortion plot that targeted his employer, an industrial company headquartered in Somerset County, New Jersey. He did so by remotely accessing the company's network without authorization using an administrator account. He, quote, allegedly scheduled tasks on the company's Windows domain controller to delete network admin accounts and to change the passwords for 13 domain admin accounts and 301 domain user accounts, end quote, which had a cascading effect on the servers of his employer's network. He also scheduled some tasks to shut down random servers and workstations on the network over multiple days, and this all occurred in November and December 2023. He sent emails that threatened to shut down 40 random servers daily over the next 10 days unless the company paid a ransom of 20 Bitcoin, which was worth about $750,000 at the time. The hacking and extortion charges to which he pleaded guilty carry a maximum penalty of 15 years in prison. Join us later today for the Department of No at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Each Monday, we feature the biggest news of the week and break down why it could matter for your security team. We stream live on the CISA Series YouTube channel, so join us at 4 p.m. to get involved in the chat. And if you have some thoughts on the news from today or about this show in general, please be sure to reach out to us at feedback@cisoseries.com. We would love to hear from you. I'm Steve Prentice, reporting for the CISO Series.
Cybersecurity headlines are available every weekday. Head to CISOseries.com for the full stories behind the headlines.